Wow, look at that. YouTube actually let us go live for once. Amazing. It must know we need it today. Welcome back, everybody. Bitcoin looking a little grim today, but we're going to power through the charts. We're going to look for some edge, and we're going to address the question, is the bottom in, or is there more blood on the way? Stay tuned. Smash that like button, subscribe, join our fam. You know the deal, guys. Good to have you here. Let me power up this other stream quick. Yes. I'm afraid you'll find we're fully operational. There we go. There we go. Also, turn some tunes on just to break the monotony, maybe something to listen to in the background. Let me know how those sound levels are. I can't tell from your end. All right, here we go. We're live, baby. Not for too long, that's right. So, chat, is the bottom in? Are we going lower? I want to know your opinions. I want to know where you stand here. In front of you is the monthly chart for Bitcoin, and it could and has looked better. Despite the rally from the beginning of 2023, bringing us into 24, we've put on 347% gains since 2023. We hit 74,000, and now price dipped down to 56.5 earlier in the month, currently at 60.9, hovering just at that 60,000 level. And I know a lot of you guys are thinking, will 60K hold? If it doesn't, where's it gonna go? How low can it go? Is the bull run over? I don't know. I don't think so. Nobody knows. However, I don't believe it is. This is just getting started. I don't even think we've seen our first real shakeout yet. There may be more blood on the way, but there's certainly more green on the horizon. So let's jump into the charts. I want to know what you guys are thinking. Give me a little bit here. Bitcoin. Where are you? 5 days ago on stream. Shout out to anybody who was here for that. We looked at a kind of odd time frame. We like to do that. Anything that mixes up your analysis is gold when it comes to trading. Do not be afraid to try new tools, new methods, new strategies. That is how you become a better trader. You don't become a better trader by doing the same thing over and over and over again. I know Bruce Lee said he doesn't fear the man that's practiced 1,000 kicks once. He fears the man who's practiced one kick 1,000 times. And while there is some value to that in trading as well, I don't think it's quite as applicable. So on the 2 month, mixing it up, we looked at this 5 days ago. As I said, we have to zoom in because these candles are very thin, very, very thin. Oh yeah, I was like, wait, where's April? March, 2 month candles. March into April opened at 61, fell to 60.6. In May here, we're up to 65.5, and 4 or 5 days ago we said, okay, well, we are in a bullish engulf on the 2 month. That's bullish. However, I do expect that line, that bullish engulf level, to be tested. And guess what? That's pretty much what we saw today. Let me throw these back on here. Boom. 2MB engulf. Who remembers that? Raise your hand. I remember that. Right there at 61.2. And as we zoom in, we're going to see price interacting with this level more and more. And so far, this sell-off is not spooking me. Not quite yet. But we do have some price points that might give me a little bit of a rattle. So let's go down in our time frames to the weekly here. We're going to hide these again. Weekly chart right here in front of you. Ugly. Our trend was very defined, running up to 75K, virtually just up, small pullbacks. I think maybe, I always forget this one, 17%. Nothing too bad. The post ETF sell-off was our first real dip, but for Bitcoin, it's just not really a scary dip. In fact, it's pretty much par for the course for a bull rally. Here we are now. This is starting to look a little bit more spooky. I'll start with the negatives. One, I don't like the indecision of trend. Going from a strong trend to kind of an indecisive trend can be a sign of a local or even a major top. So we do need to keep that in mind. I'm still bullish. I'm always going to be bullish, baby. Bitcoin goes up into the right over time, but that doesn't mean we don't have long periods of sideways and down. So I'm not digging this. Bitcoin on the week failing to hit higher highs. This is maybe the only positive on the chart for Bitcoin for this week. We did move to a higher high versus last week, versus the end of April. It didn't get us anywhere, but that's pretty much it. These candles are biased towards red. In fact, out of the last, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 weeks, at the moment, 7 of them are red. That's quite a lot. That's a lot of red, man. I don't blame you. If you're new to crypto and you're feeling a little panic, well, you found the right place. Welcome home, baby. This is the place to be. We are the panic support group. This has been a little bit rough. This week with 2 days and 7 hours. It is Friday. We can do some degen charts then. It is Friday, but with 2 days and 7 hours, this is not looking great. We had a really strong daily close yesterday, and that just got nuked. I'm waiting to hear the FUD. Has anyone heard FUD? Anybody in the chat? Is there Bitcoin's getting banned by China? Or, I don't know, Tethers. Someone said Tether doesn't have money. The same crap we've heard for, I don't know, 5 years now. I was expecting it, and I'm still waiting for it. I wouldn't doubt if we do get something today. Remember, guys, people think that FUD and FOMO and news, and while maybe there's some value in stocks, they think that it drives crypto price. If you spend the time and you watch the charts like we do, we've been streaming live here for 5 years almost, and we watch charts. We're addicts, let's be real. Oh crap, lost my train of thought. We are addicts, though, of charts. I lost it. I'll come back to it. I'll circle around. Pause that thought. 2 days, 7 hours sold off. Going down to the day. Yeah, we had a strong daily close yesterday. Maybe I'll recover here. Strong daily close yesterday. Opening at 61.1, closing at 63. That gave us a bullish engulf on the day. There's actually another less talked about mechanic that happened yesterday that I also believe is bullish, which is kind of odd to see this candle today. The Bitcoin difficulty adjustment. This happens roughly every 2 weeks, and essentially Bitcoin recalibrates its difficulty for mining. If not enough people are mining or less people are mining, the difficulty adjusts down. That makes mining more profitable and more attractive to miners. However, over the last, I want to say year, we've pretty much only seen that go up. In fact, into the Bitcoin halving, we had a really big spike of hash rate, and that's really just the cherry on top. But we saw difficulty adjust down yesterday. While this hasn't happened in months, what we have seen, and my mind goes back to 2021, back here in the summer. Our sell-off from 65K down to 30-ish, right around here in July, we hit a low, and we had a difficulty adjustment come in that was heavily negative. I think it was like 11 or 12%. After that, DA, they call it, we saw price rally back up to a new high. So it is not 100% magic bullet in trading the corn, but difficulty adjustments down are in general a good sign as long as they aren't, well, week after week after week. You don't want to see a long-term trend of difficulty going down. That means mining is less attractive. But remember, it balances itself out. The more difficulty goes down, the more profitable it becomes. It really is kind of a self-feeding loop. And we got that yesterday. FUD. Where's the FUD? Yeah, let me check the chat. You haven't seen any FUD, Crypto Poppy. I would bet 69 Dogecoins right now that we see some kind of FUD today. 69. Although we did have some FUD yesterday, right? We had a little like Biden vetoing, I don't know, crypto or something like that. Some crypto bill. I don't follow that crap. It's not worth it. I'm waiting for it though. In crypto, I think I didn't finish this thought. In crypto, when we have price movements, they're almost never news event or FUD, then price movement. They're almost always price moves to a low, price moves to a high, then you see that news and FUD come in. And you've probably experienced this in your crypto trading career yourself. Prices on some kind of coin, it's up at a new all-time high. They have a big upgrade coming. It's going to change crypto. And almost as soon as that comes out, price starts going down. You will notice this. That's what I was talking about with addicts of charts. You'll notice this over time. The move happens. The chart knows. I don't know if charts are psychic or what the mechanic is there, but charts know. And so with this candle, especially off of that nice close yesterday, I am searching. I'm waiting. I'm going to be reading the chat, just kind of briefing over it, looking to see if anyone finds that FUD. So that brings us into the day. Forgot. Our 2-month bullish engulfing line, we placed this trade, that was the 4 or 5 days ago at 61.2. That filled and closed yesterday. Now we're back down, lower low on the day. Little tweezer top on the daily. Not good. Minimum today looking. We can kind of count maybe the blood over at least for this week or into the weekend if we get a close today above 61,179, 61.80. Invalidating this bearish engulfing candle. And so here, I mean, maybe this is a nice little lesson for you guys. Yesterday, great close, bullish signal, bullish engulf on the day after a downtrend for, I don't know, many days. That should have, when we think about TA and kind of its A-B non-reality, should have led to continuation, right? It's a bullish sign and a downtrend that should bring you back up. Well, it's not always how it plays out, and here we are with a potential bearish engulf on the day. Same thing applies, honestly. Even if we close below, I will say that does signal likely more downside into the weekend, but there is still time with 6 or 7 hours to close just a little bit higher, $1,000, and we can invalidate that and maybe see some upside into the weekend. Going down. Going down. RSI on the day, very indecisive. I don't like that. Market cipher B, man, we can't catch a break here. Look at this momentum, actually. Momentum hit a low, hit a higher low, lower low, higher low. This is starting to look almost like an inverse head and shoulders on momentum, so we can expect maybe into the weekend this pull down, paint out that pattern, and maybe into Monday give us a little relief from this blood, something like that. The main signal or confirmation here is this momentum. We cannot see it move below early May's low. If this comes down, now we're just seeing lower lows, and we're probably looking for a more intense move to the downside. Zoom down. 12 hour, how you looking? 12 hour looking like trash as well. Yikes. Same thing on market cipher B. There we go. Same thing on RSI. Man, not a lot of edge here. If we look at this descending trend line from our highs, this is a local trend. Pretty much all of May, I have been pointing to this and saying, I do not like this walk down the trend line. This reminds me of 2018 when things got very bullish for a little bit. Bitcoin broke its descending high trends and then just walked down it, dumped lower. The rest was history. Here we are. Interesting that by the end of the weekend, that descending high trend going to come into intersection, going to cross that descent, our 2-month bullish engulf, our bearish engulf line. Let's get into the hour. How's this going? That is so ugly, man. This is why we did the clickbait title. This is why we did the awful, scary thumbnail. Don't be afraid, guys. Don't be afraid. We're trying to get the people who are afraid in, and we got to do that by catering to them a little bit. But it's all going to be okay. I promise. Anyway, this is a massively ugly candle. At 10 a.m. today East, we traded down from 63.1 all the way to almost sub 60. At the moment, sub 60 is held, but this is not a great setup. I do not like what we're seeing. I'm going to flip this over to the big screen there. There we are. Big screen enabled. If you guys notice in the top left on the main stream, also on the vertical stream right here, we have our subscriber count, 108,300. Genius, beautiful, amazing people in our community. If you're not subscribed, tickle that button, make that counter roll over, and let me shout you out. It'd be a good time. Hopefully we got some new people joining us today. This is the place to be. Sitting below us, let's see. So we've lost 61.1. We're on very low time frames now, and so everything here taken with a grain of salt. Let's clean this up. It will not let me. There we go. Clean this up, just get rid of this. It's a little visually confusing. We've technically on a low time frame. What's up, Tim Boat? I see you're liking that stream over there. Appreciate you, Tim. Lost 61.1. If this continues, we do have 59K below us, and we're going to have to figure out how I found this because this is from days ago. Let's use our fib tool, connect our lows to our highs. That'll be a good start. And get rid of a bunch of this. There we are. Looking at just our fib retracement here from our 56.5 low to 65.5 high, we have passed the 0.5 retrace. So even locally, even zoomed in, we're pretty much just where we expect virtually every move to return to. Sitting below us at the 618 or the golden Fibonacci retracement level, just under 60K, 59.8. A lot of the time we'll put a little box here on any retracement. This gives us a little idea. Every move to the upside, we look for a corresponding move to the downside. Every move to the downside, we look for that corresponding move to the upside. This is just the way markets work. Couldn't tell you why. Prices tend to retrace, tend to reverse. I would put that probability on like the 80-90%. You see every move to it. Anyway, struggling to find that 59. I think it was actually from the end of April. Let me pull that monthly up for my own benefit for a sec. No. Oh, it was April's low. I guess that's April's low. Man, that May candle looking uglier. Even at the start of this stream, at least it was green, right? Lower low. This is about, wow, like a halfway fill. I'm actually going to throw the fib up here. Nice. 7 more subscribers in just a few minutes. I see Da Freak Son and Kenneth C subscribed. Cheers, my friends. Cheers. Keep it going. I didn't see the other names. I see the number going. I don't see the names. I'm trying. So if you're out there and I don't get to shout you out, just say, hey, I just subscribed, and I'll see it. Siracorn Chatfathaninen. Great name, man. Really hard to say. Could be Grayscale sending more Bitcoin to Coinbase. Are we seeing big whale alerts? I could pull that up. Take a look. Not ashamed at all. Don't be ashamed. Chief Wiki, FUD, latest University of Michigan survey shows 13% drop in consumer sentiment in May. And the Fed is talking about 1 rate cut this year. Well, that's down from 5, then to 3, now to 1. It's going to be 0. They're not going to do any this year. They just like reduced their quantitative tightening on the FOMC earlier this month. We ain't getting a rate cut this year. I don't know if that's the FUD though. What's up, Clint? You must admit you would not buy Bitcoin at $300. At that point, you really might be able to call it dead. Who here thinks Bitcoin's going to $300? You know, let's start a poll. How low can Bitcoin go ever? Let's try this out. Let's see how this is going. Let's start it with like 40K, because I know people are looking. Now let's say like 52. That'll be interesting. Then I'll do we'll do like 30.5. Then we'll do under 15.5. That'd be the bear market low that's currently in. And then let's do like, what's the next one? Now I'm going to get rid of 52. That's too high. Let's do like sub 1,000. Ooh, I know. I'll do it this way. Sub 1,000. Sub 10,000. Sub 30,000. This is beautiful. Like sub 40,000. There it is. All right, I'm going to start the poll here on both. I actually don't know if I can do a poll on... I can do the poll on a vertical stream. Nice. I'm learning here with you today. We're about to jump back into the charts, guys. I just want to throw up a poll for your guys' benefit or entertainment. Make sure to throw a vote over there. There we go. Started them up. Started it up. Month flipping red while we're live. Literally at May's open. So at this point, this is like a white candle. You know, there are 3 colors for candles. People don't always know this. Well, you can't change them. There are green increasing, red decreasing, and then also the very rare and virtually never seen in crypto, white candle. You might think I'm pranking you, and this is real. When a candle opens and closes at the exact same value, it is a white candle. If it has a wick, it just kind of looks like a white plus mark. I don't think I've ever seen one in Bitcoin. You see them in stocks or things that don't kind of trade down to bajillion decimals, but the rare white candle. That's right. Bullish AF. says Michael Norris. I like that sentiment. Who's feeling bearish? Who's feeling bullish? Put a 1 in chat if you're feeling bullish. 2 in chat if you're feeling bearish. Shane says 30K lowest. Neil Watson, I hope not. Aerodrome Finance. Crypto Animal. Aerodrome, new sub. We'll look at Aerodrome for you. Aerodrome, I actually looked at Aero last night, and in the Discord, you should join it. Discord.gg /TomCrown. Updated you guys. I update you guys there randomly. But did a little update on Aero because I glanced over the chart, and it is at a level. We said it wasn't looking too hot, but it is at a level that it could potentially hold on. It's roughly where we were looking. Let's see if that's held. Getting close. We'll do more in depth on Aero then. Looking for this fair value gap fill and bounce. We haven't gotten the bounce yet. Not a good time for bounces. Crypto, I mean, maybe incoming, but like not a good time to be expecting one over the last week. We did not really get them. Let's see. 71.3 on there. Monthly contested right now as we speak. Man, that weekly. 63.1. So man, we have like a laddering of numbers I'd like to see today. Right here, 61.2. This is, I'm gonna put these in blue. This is like where we're hoping things happen. To get out of the mucky muck. This is where we want to see. On the day, just today, in 6.5 hours, 61.170. That's where I'm looking for price to go. I think the probability is pretty good on that. On the week, not that much higher. On the week, looking for 63.1. So that gives us 2 days. Man. 2 days to get to 63.1. 6.5 hours to get to 61.1. What do you guys think? Is it possible? Kevin subscribed. Kevin thinks it's possible. Zachariah Abdesimed subscribed. Zachariah thinks it's possible. Abrar, what's up? Canon KV. You all think it's possible? Let me see. Getting the ones and the twos. Getting ones. People are bearish for the ones, twos. Put 2 for bearish, 1 for bullish in chat. 2 2 1 1 1 2 2 1 1. Many ones were going lower. That's not bad. This is the biggest thing concerning me right now. Yes, it's only 185 votes, guys. Keep smashing those votes, please. But only 200 votes. This is what's concerning me as someone who has religiously watched this space for 8+ years. 50% of us with only 200 votes. If we have 1,000 votes, we'll consider this a little more solid. 50% of us think it can't go below 40,000 ever. Honestly, if I was gonna say, if I was gonna vote on this, you can't vote on your own polls on YouTube. I would go with Bitcoin. How low can it go? I see. I should have put like a 15. I don't think it will ever go below 10K. I think the odds of it going below 30K are very low. 10K, I don't think is ever going to happen. This is interesting, and also balancing this out. I don't know if these are prank votes or what. 16% of us under 1,000. That's balancing out the bearishness for me. I like that. Keep voting. Let's get those numbers up. Randy, of course, it's possible and probable aren't all the best things. Gravestone Doji, yeah, we're just looking at the 2-month. Joshua, what's up, man? By the way, guys, this over here, if you see this message. If you see, this is the vertical stream. You're on the mobile version. You're welcome to stay there if you're on a phone or something. But you should navigate over to the main one if you're on a PC or TV to get that widescreen, get more vision. We'll pump over the weekend. I like that. More FUD. April sees first 30% trading volume drop in 7 months. I can back that up. Kai can back that up. We can back that up. We have lots of partners in the video description below, such as Femex, my favorite exchange, Lux Algo, Metasignals. But we have lots of exchange partners below, and out of transparency, most people aren't going to tell you this, but I'll tell you this. When you use my link, I don't get paid dollars or something when you use it and when you sign up. But when you trade, you pay whatever fraction of a percent in fee. instead of the exchange keeping all of that fee, they basically share it with me. So I do make income. It does help support the channel. You'll get VIP access in our Discord if you use one of those partner links. But I can see the volume of all of the referrals. And I've been doing this a long time, so I have many exchanges. Whoa. Yeah, man. Only for you, Aaron King. I can see the volumes traded under my referrals on all these exchanges. March hit all-time highs probably. April, it basically disappeared. It's virtually back to like the boring 2023 volumes, like bear market volumes almost. I can see that. 30% I think is an underestimation. I want to say volumes have likely dropped over 50% versus March into April and now May. May is even low as well. What's up, Gerent Kumar? I see you, brother. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. Prop on NASDAQ. We'll look at that. 𝐈EL. This is some hard names. What's up? Metal Robbie. I like that name. I can pronounce that one. 𝐻UI Sang. What's up, brother? All right. All right. You did vote you voted 1,000 because Capo got his 10K wick. Yeah, I mean, Capo was still very wrong. The most wrong. There are other people equally wrong. But that wick did exist. What was that on BitMEX? Or like Binance on like Bitcoin GDP pair or something like that. In that poll, guys, wicks like that are not counted. Those aren't real price action. They're real, but they don't exist across exchanges. It was just local to one exchange not having enough liquidity. BTC to 0, says Steichen. You're going to be waiting a long time for that, my friend. Hey, any reason you do vertical streams? You have YouTube Prime. With vertical, I can't make a small window do other things. With horizontal, you can. It's for people on their phone. That's it. It's not just that, though. Not sure if you realize that. We got almost 200 viewers on the vertical. Nice, that's some good numbers. Where's the link? I'll put the link over here. We are simultaneously streaming both horizontal and vertical. So if you got an issue, if you don't like it, just come over. I put the link in there. I don't think you can click links, but you can just go to the channel page and you'll see it on the front. Just for your convenience, really. That's the only reason. All right, let me get through Bitcoin here. On the day, bearish engulf. Our 618 retracement sitting just below 60,000. There is one more level here, and I'm sure a few of you have noticed it while I'm sitting here with this pulled up. Down here, 58.2. This is directly at our 786 or our deepest retracement. This would not be bullish, even if we bounce from it. Say we dive. Likely we see price action back to like 61.1, then we might get a rejection and lower. But this would be our deepest retracement. And typically when markets retrace to this level, they're looking to continue. Certainly not 100% of the time, but it is probability kind of leans their direction more. So I don't want to see 58.2 tapped this week. That would not be ideal. I want to see the daily close above 61.1. I want to see the week wrap up at 63.1 or higher, and I want to get out of this muck. I have a feeling, though, with this kind of slow bleeding downtrend, whenever we do make it out of this mucky muck, it's going to be quick. It's not going to be something that we're going to be looking at charts and being like, yes, it's going to move here. We're going to have a perfect back test. It's going to move up. We'll have another perfect back test, and then we'll go up. Nope. As much as we want that to happen as analysts, Bitcoin just does not behave that way. When we get price action like this, if we are going to break up again, which I still believe we will, it will usually look something like this. Lower low, and then in that day, very quickly, bought up, pushed probably to like our range high up here. Then we'll get the little indecision candle and then move up. Most of the upside will be gone if you aren't already in a position. This is a great time to encourage spot. Guys, for years and years and years, I only traded and only had spot. I did not use leverage, mostly because it didn't exist in crypto at the time. Spot is the most relaxed position to be in. If the price falls, you're fine. If anything, it's good, because then you just get to buy more. This is a long game. It's not a short game. If you play this as a short game, you're going to end up having a very short career. meaning you're going to get wrecked. You're going to be out. Do you have any advices for new traders? The experience? Absolutely, bro. Full of it. First of all, check out the free trading course I put out. There is no paid trading course. This is just free. Nothing's for sale there. If you enjoy them and get value from them, I ask that you share them with someone who might get value as well. That helps the channel. But also, I also ask if you really want to help us, just sign up with one of the partners in the video description below. It doesn't cost you anything for most of them. It's tools and stuff you're using anyway. Kind of just shooting the crap here while I wait to see if this breaks down. You might have noticed I'm stalling. 5-minute money flow not looking good. RSI very odd on this 5-minute. That's weird. RSI we're seeing on this low time frame inch up with higher lows, higher highs here. That's odd. I mean, there's bullish divergence painting there. That's not what's odd. Our lows are coming up, our lows are coming down in price. That's bullish, hidden bullish divergence. But it's odd, just this price action doesn't look like it would paint that RSI. I wonder if it's from this really intense move down, the sideways, and then a small move down. Remember, RSI is relative strength index. It's not how strong is the market. It's not overbought. Oh, you have to sell. Oversold. Oh, you have to buy. RSI is relative. So it's showing you swing highs and swing lows that you might not be able to see the same way visually with candles. So when you get a move like this big intense move down, this is just a 1-hour candle, and especially after really tight consolidated price action, sideways price action, because this is a relative strength, you expect this to smash RSI down to zero, down to the bottom of the channel. Because relative change is much bigger. Again, we have no relative change, very small volatility, big volatility, small volatility. Something just doesn't quite look right there for the RSI for me. On the 1 minute, this just looks weak as anything. This looks very weak. 1 minute was painting potentially an inverse head and shoulder. However, it failed to break the neckline. The neckline being exactly at the daily bearish engulf level 61.1, rejected. This is why we never count head and shoulders or inverse head and shoulders until we have the defined neckline, a break of it, a back test, and the back test is the move. Anyway, 1 minute looks like we're going lower. I'm going to shoot the shit. You asked about advice for new traders. 1, check out the playlist, learn everything you can. 2, accept that trading is going to be a journey. It's going to take time. It's going to take self-improvement. And most importantly, it's going to take patience and discipline. 3, and this is it. I'll wrap it up. The most important thing. Without a doubt, the most important thing. When you start trading, 1, you do not need to use leverage. You should honestly stay away from it. Feel free to paper trade. But when you do start risking your capital, people think the aim when they start trading is to get rich, right? Make $1 million, make $10 million, make whatever. Don't make that your goal. That goal is where we go to just kind of naturally in our brains, but it leads to failure. What your goal should be is to not lose your money. Don't lose your capital. That's your goal, especially in the beginning. The best way to do that is to never risk, in my opinion, I say 1% or less. So let's say you have $1,000 to trade. This is where you're gonna get turned off and be like, nah, I don't like that idea. But I promise you, this is the only way to make it. If you have $1,000, that means if you're only risking 1% per trade or less, that means you can't lose more than $10 per trade. If you have $10,000 and it's $100,000 and it's $1,000. If you do that, as crappy as that sounds, what it's going to do is it's going to keep you in the game. And that's the problem. It's not that trading's hard. It is hard. But it's not that it's hard. It's that people don't manage their risk. And when you don't manage your risk, you're opening yourself up to the inevitable probabilities of having multiple losses in a row, streaks of losses that knock you out. Doesn't matter how great of trades you've taken. If all of a sudden you have a bad streak, you lose 5 in a row and now your capital's gone. You're done trading. You can't trade anymore. It's over. Unless you put in more capital, etc. That gets you on a bad cycle. But if you only risk 1% or less and you can figure out that number for you, I recommend 1 because that lets you lose potentially 100 trades in a row and still be, in the game, at least into those 100 trades. That number's up to you. But if you don't think you're ever going to have a streak of losses, you're wrong. Mathematically, you will. There's my advice for new people. Patience, learn, manage risk. If you can do those things, you're going to make it. You might not make the money you think you want to make or whatever you think is going to happen in the time you expect. Throw those things out the window. Those are just going to get you wrecked too. All right. Bitcoin hanging out here at this low. We'll look at props for our guy, Aaron. If you are out there, you've been doing a great job subscribing. We've already made 50 subscribers. Check that out. We were at 108.3. Now we're at 108.350. Keep them coming. Let's break 400 here. We're going to look at props for Aaron for the super chat. Prop on NASDAQ. I'm sure I don't have a chart for this. I'm going to close some of these. Oh, yeah, I'll do that later. I'm going to put an alert here. So while I'm doing these other charts, in case we get a move, alert to the upside 61.3, downside just below our low at 60.2. Let's open props here quick. Let's take a look at the prop on NASDAQ. There we go. I also want to look at Mara. Maybe we should do Stock Friday. I feel like that would get more views anyway. Stock Analysis Friday. All right, here's your history. Here's Prairie Operating Co. Okay, on the monthly. Kind of first impression here, Aaron. I like this. Higher lows, these wicks showing buyers interested in price. I also very much like this candle in October, though I would not have enjoyed having a position during this event. But I like this wick down, man. You went from, this is some real shitcoin. And I said I would try not to swear because I want this to be more family friendly, but I got to be able to say shitcoin. Can't get rid of it. This is kind of shitcoin in here. In October, it dropped 83%. However, as bearish as that might have been, this wick brought price back up, not only to the monthly open, but higher. There are buyers here. I don't know what this is. I actually don't own any stocks at the moment. But I'm liking this. I'm liking these higher lows, this flat top, potentially painting out. What's up, Alex Sam? Welcome to Crown Town, baby. Potentially painting out here. Let's see what that might look like. $16.25 from December's open. Already tested in April. May hanging out here still at a higher low. Not bad. Not bad. I want to look at the yearly candles. This is one reason I do enjoy charting stocks. Ooh, that's a little more savage. Because you have so much history to work with. You can look at all kinds of time frames. 2022 opened at 90. Man, this thing has had a really rough time. How many times has this dropped? My question is, how can stocks like be on the NASDAQ? How can they, I don't know. How can they even be allowed to be traded if like they have that kind of craziness? Like, I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. 98% drop in January. So I think that does give you a heads up of like, there's some high risk here, especially looking to go long. That's some high risk. This thing is liable to just go nuts to the downside at any time. Go to this week. Beautiful. I think this has upside. As crazy as that is, I don't even know what they do. I'm not even sure what I'm looking at. Just got a ticker here. I think this has some upside. I like this trend. This looks like kind of a capitulation. And then the beginning of, it's probably just a retracement, but it may be a new trend. Let's see. That's roughly at the 0.5, looking higher. 39.69. Your 618 retracement. This was also perfectly support into the end of 21 before it fell. Boom. I like that. Only one more thing could get me more excited. Let's find out. Wow. Another reason I do enjoy charting stocks, man, their charts are just easier. Maybe that's some advice I could have for crypto people. Look at stock charts too. Look at different assets. It'll open your mind a little. Everything just seems cleaner with stocks. The swing high to swing low are 1618. 1618 Fibonacci extension sits at 39.69. That is confluence with our drop to retracement back to our golden fib level. So we have our 618 retracement. We have our previous support that was broken, untested as resistance, and locally swing high to swing low, gives us 39.69 again. That is a lot of confluence. You never find that much confluence in crypto. That's pretty bonkers. So what's going to be here that we're looking for? You do have room to the downside. It can fall back to this trend without really impacting this. What we're looking for next. What? I didn't hear that. One sec. Break 1850. And you're looking all the way back to 40 bucks. I like that. I don't know how I would take a trade on this though. The problem is that this trend gives you so much room to the downside that as the conservative, I don't know, patient trader that I am, I want to wait for that test. But that's like a big drop. That's a lot of downside. It's currently at 1365. If we want to like wait for that trend, that's a 35% drop. Right around here. Entry. That trend line's pretty sloppy, but I'll take it. I'll say like 860 as an entry, targeting 40. And then what? Just take your stop down here, like $5. Gives you a 10 to 1. There you go, brother. Props to you. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate you, man. Taylor Tales, my guy. Will I TA Aventus? Only for you, Taylor Tales. What's up, John Jack S? John Jacks. Subscribe. Sneaky Gaming Z. Soria Parma Schwaron. Can't say that one. DS Tog. CBM. Alex M. Omkar Patil Dolfer. Sorry. Imran. Joshi. Lots of subscribers. Keep them coming, fam. This is the first day we've seen new blood. I like it. I like it. I might even set an alert for you. I only get 400 of them. They're precious. Very precious. I'll pull up this chart. AVT. Avd. Let's go. Let's go. All right. AVT. Aventus. Do we have a longer history? Always look for the longest history, guys. There's a lot of options. I wish they let us sort just by history, but they don't. I'm gonna pull up Coinbase's history for now. It looks like this has been listed on Coinbase since 2022. I learned something new every day. Did not expect that. Let's see. Bitcoin not moving yet. Still not moving yet. Hold up. There we go. Chilling right down here in between our 0.5 and 618. Let's go back to AVD. What chart is that? This is AVD Aventus, which is apparently on Coinbase. I'll add the watermarks back. I took it off to make this spooky thumbnail for you guys. I do want to see though, is there more history? Bittrex, Gate. Does Gate have more? I doubt it. The thing is Coinbase is rarely the first to list. All right, April 22 on Gate, April 22 on Coinbase. That's the history. Nice candles to work with. Let's see. Okay. All right. First, let's see where our wick is. Let's connect our opening price to our bear market low. That gives us 1258. Would have been a sniper take profit. No, it wouldn't have. It just missed. Crap. Savage. Just missed that in March. Oh well. Falling down. Let's look at like quarterlies. Here we go. Always consult the higher time frames. Always. Even if you're like looking for a scalp, always start at a higher time frame and zoom in. Get an idea of what the thing's been doing. Don't just look at the 5 minute and be like, it's going up. It's not a good way to do it. Order block down here. 180, 140. I don't love April's close on this. I would have really enjoyed to see this April close be right at $4, right at the previous all-time high. It almost looks as if it's rejected from there now. We're going to mark April's close 318, and in May, still above it at the moment. Let's get our retracements on. Connecting our swing low to swing high. All right, we're going to need to zoom in. There we go. 316. This is April's low being tested as support on the weekly. 1, 2, 3, potentially 4 times this week. Not great. Do not like this series of lower highs. Do not like that the weekly is looking to close below 348. That's not great. No bueno. Good end of the day. Painting some bullish divergence. You did catch some bull div on RSI from your last low here. Your RSI is coming up. You closed lower candles. However, still failing to close a higher candle, push a higher high. This is still downtrending. Money flow on the day from Market Cypher B gives it the thumbs down. Let me see. Let's check out signals and overlays by 𝐂𝐴lGO. 𝐂𝐴lGO, our sponsor, guys. You can sign up. Not sign up. You can get a month risk-free trial. Man, I can't speak. TomCrown.io/𝐂𝐴lGO. Links in the video description in the chat. Free trial for a month. Check them out. Cost you nothing. Nothing gained, nothing risked. On the day, you're close to like an SR flip. Nah. Not seeing goodies yet. Lower lows on momentum. This thing can't catch a break. Lots of things can't catch a break, though. Nair. Let's see. Oh, I got an alert. I might have to switch off this. Not an alert you guys care about. That's cool. Yikes. 316. I mean, price seems to want to go there. I don't like this. It is going to be rare to find charts that look really strong right now, though. I will give it that. Like, the whole market is down. It's going to be rough. In fact, good time to bring this up. This is the most important chart. We can view so many charts just by looking at this chart. If you're in crypto, you should be paying attention to this. Total crypto market cap. This is what's keeping me on the bully side for the short term. Monthly never hit an all-time high. Bull market officially never began for crypto. Need to break 3 trillion. But what it did do is it moved up to its highest point of resistance. April sold off. May now fully tested 2 trillion flat. This is the 20 weekly moving average right on that support at 2 trillion. Looking for that to hold into May. Perfect test last week. If I interpret total here, the way I would see this is an ugly candle on the week, especially closing down here on Sunday would be ugly. However, staying above this 2 trillion, even if it closes all the way down here, still good. The minute I see a candle close below 2 trillion, I'm going to be looking for that deeper correction. It looks very similar to Bitcoin, but there we are. Nothing is going to look very great. There are a few exceptions. I couldn't tell you why. But with very few exceptions, the market looks like this. It does not look, it's not giving us good signals. Let's see here on the corn. Dicking around still, corn. Here we go. Perfect timing. Breaking the low for the day. Moving lower, maybe. That is not pretty. We got to just flush it out, boys. You know what? We haven't looked at this in a while. I have some data. Let's look at some of this data. Let's look at some of the data. I'm going to go over to coinglass.com. Free site. They don't pay me. But they have some great stuff. Let's go to funding rate. We haven't looked at this in quite a bit. Funding. Where are you, funding? It didn't work. Funding not nearly as negative as I'd hoped. Kind of a bullish, well, this is definitely a bullish sign. I like this. Wish it was more, but token margined positions for Bitcoin. Token margin meaning people betting with Bitcoin, not with dollars. There's coin margin, token margin, dollar margin, whatever. People betting with Bitcoin. Typically, they bet up with Bitcoin, down with dollars. That is an advanced trading technique in crypto that you should know about. But negative funding on token margin, showing that traders are shorting with corn. Kind of counterintuitive thing. When that happens, we do typically see the market find some kind of reversal. USD margin contracts not as negative as I'd like. I'd like to see this go much lower. I'd like to see shorts get overzealous here. Binance being under 0.1 is all right. We got some bullish funding, but it's not where I'd like it. I was hoping we'd find some alpha there. I don't know if we will. By the way, let's check out these polls again. Now with 600 votes, that 40,000 remains. Man, I don't like that. It's okay, guys. I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate your feedback. With almost 600 votes, 56% of us on the mainstream saying Bitcoin can't go low. I guess this is a little confusing. Below 40K. On the vertical stream, the same sentiment, even more so on that 40,000. Yikes. Ugh. People need to think it's going to go lower. That's what makes us go up. It's magic. I'm going to close this. I realized the wording was a little strange. Let's see. Lower low, but nothing's happened here. Kind of a reluctant drop. Feels like it's baiting in positions here. Giving it too much time. Too much time. This is kind of like a little, I don't know, 2-cent lesson I'll give you guys. We're on the 1 minute, so this is very zoomed in. Here's your move. You have a move to the upside. I have to zoom this over. Move to the 2. There we go. Here's your move. Very short time frame. You had a move to the upside. What happened? Price moved sideways. Typically, when you have move sideways, you see some kind of reversal. Why? I would argue it's something along this logic. Price moves up, moves sideways. The market is baiting you into taking that long position. You saw the move up, your monkey brain goes, yay, dopamine. I'm going to go long. It gives you the time. It gives you time. Typically, when you have time to look at something in that manner, it's wrong. It's a wrong direction. If you have enough time to sit there and think about it and wait, it's probably the wrong direction. Big move down. I think at the moment, so here's the next step. We have moved down. Monkey brain goes, no, scary, or yay, dopamine, I was in a short. Now we're getting this slow grind down, at least for now. I think this is baiting in shorts. I think this is giving us too much time to look at it. It doesn't mean we're going to a new all-time high today, but likely some kind of retracement into the weekend. Let's throw our fib on. 108,393. Heck yeah, boys. We're only 7 away from hitting that 400 mark. We were at 800 flat just, I don't know, an hour ago. 7 more people. 7 more Chads. Step up to the plate. Hit that button. What's up, Dimitar Stefanov, Ryan Rees, Eric Wong? I see you guys. I see you out there. Subscribing, hitting the like button. All right. 52K is coming, says Josh. I'm pretty sure that's where everyone's looking. Pretty sure. Will it go where everyone's looking? I don't know, man. I don't know. It happens sometimes, but rarely. I'm looking for this 618 first. 59.8, 618. I think I had this up, but I'll add it again. Nothing there. Why is everyone looking at 52K? I'll show you. There we go. 2 away. 1 away. The suspense is palpable. Hey, 108,400. Let's go, boys. Why is everyone looking at 52? I can tell you right now. Right here. There's a logical reason to look at 52. We've looked at this for a while. We've actually had this out. 52 has a logical reason. It's not just that's where people want it to go, though many do. 52,000 makes sense on the chart. I would argue the only thing that doesn't make sense on this is March's low. We were waiting for March's low to be broken. That was 59.6 all of April. It finally did at the end of April. Typically, though, you wait for that range break, and if you don't continue dumping, usually that's a liquidity sweep back to your range highs. But nonetheless, when that range broke, this became the logical target. There is nowhere else to really target. You can see on the weekly right here, green only up, green only up. That's inefficiency. When we have inefficiency in a market, meaning a move only up or a move only down, price tends to come back to those levels and fill it in. Almost always. There are very few times. Maybe the times it doesn't happen is like major moves, like, I don't know, off of 15.5K, probably not getting filled. However, there's really nowhere else to look. I don't know. Someone commented something about like, finally people are paying attention to my target. And I was like, bro, isn't that where literally everyone's looking? Where else are you looking? Like, you can look lower, sure, but there is no like now standing higher macro or major level on the chart. So look at our fib just from the ETF low to our all-time high. In between the 0.5 and the 618, just like we were saying earlier, all analysis can be applied to every time frame. Bigger ones are just more confident. Right there, in between our 0.5 and 618, where we look for everything to retrace to, we also have our only point of efficiency on this chart from 44 all the way up to the all-time high, basically. We're painting efficiency here on the way down, but right here, that's it. We have a weekly order block. This was the only pause to the rally. That weekly order block likely to provide support on a back test. It's in between the 0.5, the 618. Where else are we looking? Is there anyone out there going like 55K? That's a perfect number. Like, I don't know. I think if we do go down to 52, I don't think 52 is the low though. If we do dump down to 52,000, it just wouldn't feel like Bitcoin unless we broke 50. Price testing 50K is like, people will be happy. They'll be like, I bought Bitcoin at 50K. But if price breaks 50K, they'll think their psyche will just be like shattered. They'll be like, oh no, it's going down forever because it wasn't supposed to go, I don't know, below 50,000 or something. I think we see sub 50 if we're going to that 52. If anything, just to sweep liquidity. Maybe you dump, you move back to that March low, right? 60.3. I would argue the most bearish scenario would be something like this, like that 49 break back to 60.2. Reject there, and this chart's a crapper. Actually, let's call that back to 63, actually. Get back to that 618. This would be, in my opinion, the most bearish scenario. You dump, you break 50, you come back to 63, you reject at your 618, you come down to your range lows, and where does that bring you? Down into the 30s. Something like that. That would look very bad. Something like that. I don't think that's happening yet. No need to jump ahead of ourselves, but there you go. Just a little briefing. A little brief. I just don't know where else people will be targeting. 52. You want to go lower? You look at 43, 44. ETF highs, ETF lows. I like that. This is the one I think if we do get a major retracement, this is it. I don't think price will trade below it. This was so much time. There's so much. You have some inefficiency there. You have inefficiency there. Look where you don't have inefficiency. That's why I'm convinced that we do not see these prices again. Bitcoin on the way down, inefficient. Here you go. Efficiency. Inefficiency, but efficient. Look at these levels. I don't think we come back to these. At worst, I think this is what happens. At worst. Doesn't line up with much, but I think that's the worst case, like 30, 31. I'm nowhere near there mentally yet. I don't think that's what's coming yet. I think I forgot what I was doing earlier. I was looking at the corn, it distracted me. Kind of just waiting for this to play out. This definitely looks ugly in the 5 minute. I mean, you have a sideways range. You broke it, you back tested it, you went lower. support, break, resistance, rejection. Not seeing goodies on the low time frames yet, but we're not done streaming, boys. All right, let me pull up the chat. What's up, Bonk? You want to check Bonk? That's surprising. What's up, Malifestro? Bitcoin has never broke 3-day range and gone on a bullish run. 3-day range. 3-day range. What is 3-day range? Never broke 3-day range? Do you mean 3 ranges? 3-day range. I want to look at it, Malifestro, but I need a little oh wait, you know what? I think I put screw it. I need a little more. What's up, Zachary? Kind of looks like a liquidity grab. Yeah. Yeah. There was your March low. Your March low right here. Broke it, moved higher, no higher high, moving back down. 59.2 open here on the 3-day. 3 days chart. So, yeah, but he said, take a look at the 3-day market range. What is the 3-day market range? Bitcoin's never broken 3-day range and gone on a bullish run. Not really sure what you're pointing at, though. Josh thinks the bull run's over. I don't mean to blow your spot up, Josh, but Josh has been saying that all of this, and I will, in his defense as well, say Josh has been saying that all of this and all of this, all the way down, all the way up. That's just how Josh operates, baby. Check Bitcoin dominance. Yeah, I haven't looked at dominance in a bit. Pull that up. I was hoping to look at that 3-day range thing, but I don't know what he's talking about. Look at the 2-month chart. Dude, it's wild. Are other people looking at the 2-month chart? Why? Like, who else thought of that? We looked at it last week. And I've been looking at it all day today. And weirdly, now people are coming in saying, check the 2-month chart. Where's it coming from? Laughing at the clowns in the chat that are so bearish. Hey, man, people are welcome to be bearish or bullish. We need balance. Keith, love to know what others who chart think of Crypto Crew University saying 100K will never happen this cycle. I don't know. Who cares what they say? Here, I'll cancel it out. 100K will happen this cycle. There you go. I canceled it out. No one knows the future. No one knows the cycle highs. No one knows the bear market lows. There are people who claim it. Nobody knows, man. That's like saying you know the future, the lottery numbers in the future. Nobody knows the future. Some people will be right retroactively. They'll make calls and then it'll be right. History will say it's right, but they didn't know. And think of this. There are probably 1 million plus people making calls of prices. Just mathematically, someone has to be right. Does that mean that they knew it would happen in that moment? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Never say never. That's true. Everyone thinks bull run will end in 2025. It'll be short. Done in 24? If it's done in 24, I think we got more upside to go then. I'd rather it be 24. That'd be great. Like the TA vids. Thank you, Maz. They are my masterpieces. You should check them out. Josh is never wrong. Sure. Canceled baby. What's up, Shep? How you doing? You believe the 2-month chart? What? They're stealing my 2-month? They stole our 2-month? Oh well, it's all good. You have Doji. Or not Doji. That's like a shooting star. That's an ugly candle close. I mean, that's no surprise. I would say I would balance this out more with this. Bitcoin dominance didn't really have much going on. I can go back to it though. BLX hasn't updated yet. Oh, if only BLX. I wish it was looking like that. Here you go. Looking at the 2-month chart. When have we ever seen this candle? Look at our previous bull run tops, right? You can even call it bear market bull run top. We've never had this end a run. So what logic could you possibly use to say, oh, it definitely means it's over? I'm going to infer a bunch of stuff from that. We've never had that top. every single run ever has never had that be the top. Doesn't mean it can't be now. I'm not saying that it's stupid to even talk about it, because like I said, that's a bearish candle. That's not great. But to then infer all kinds of things and convince groups of people that like, okay, this is a certainty thing because of this. Why would you do that? I know why you do it, for clicks. But that's okay. I mean, we're on YouTube. Everything is for clicks, baby. He took our gerbs. Is it better to send ETH from Ledger to exchange, then convert to USDC? Or convert ETH to USDC first in Ledger, and then send those USDC to exchange? Whatever you're paying less fees for. That's probably the answer. Whatever is the least amount of fees there, Siracorn. There is no difference really outside of that. There is news of BTC and ETH liquidation, Al Mascari. What's the news, baby? If any of the mods have links. Bonk is more wrecked than other coins? I don't think Bonk is that wrecked. Actually, I don't think Bonk's doing bad at all. I'm certainly no Bonk supporter, and not waking up in the morning and like buying Bonk. I guess I might have closed it. Bonk was actually, out of all the meme coins, looking pretty good. I think Pepe looks the best. It is Friday, so we do look at degenerate stuff. I don't think Bonk looks bad at all. Honestly, we have our long's still chilling there. It's maybe not the most successful long so far. But dude, I don't know. Nothing wrong with this chart. Chart's good. High above your all-time high, you're holding your lows. You have higher high. I don't think Bonk is too bonked. This looks like it's gonna paint an inverse head and shoulders here on the day on the inverted chart. Bonk BTC could look better. It was looking better yesterday. I don't think Bonk looks terrible, but I also don't think Bonk. I think Bonk is probably a terrible investment. That's what I think. What was I doing? Ranting about the 2-month? Yeah, it's an ugly candle. It's not good. It's not what we want. It's not what I want. But like, this is we've never even really seen that on the 2-month. Does that matter? I don't know. Here's the only candle, but it's inverted. Here's the only one that's similar. Interesting. Interesting at best. Certainly not deterministic of like the end of a run. You know what's also interesting? No bearish engulf on the last bull market highs. Bearish engulf here. No bearish engulf. Previous bull run highs. Bearish engulf. I think what we can say is that April's close was kind of an anomaly. Kind of like odd. The last time we had a monthly bearish engulf was May the year before. That led to many months of sideways boring price action, but it didn't end the run. I don't know. Is the 60K support holding? I mean, so far so good. I need to close a bunch of these charts, dude. You know what? I realized I said I would look at Aero earlier. AERO. And I didn't. I have a feeling that that person's gone, but we can take a look at it. Ooh, Aero losing it, man. I was bearish on this chart when we looked at it, but I said it has a shot in heck if it can bounce at $1. It is finally, it was like up here. Fell down there. You got to see this close above $1 today. It is battling with it right now. You got to see it close above $1. I'm gonna set an alert. If you lose $1, you're liable to fall to like 61 cents. It's a big drop. Although, I didn't notice this. That's not bad. 85 cents actually. I'm bearish on it. I'm bearish on it. Get back above $1 before the day closes, and I'll be looking for $1.35 again on Aero. Let's close some of these. Fetch AI, FET. Add entry, no change. Nothing's happened. Pepe. Pepe freakishly good. I don't understand. freakishly better than most other charts. Do you guys want to see the most bullish chart though in crypto, in my opinion? Pepe is looking fine. This bad boy. This thing, I don't know what's going on. I don't own any of this. I probably should have bought some. I don't own any of this, but Velo, what is Velo doing? Let's see, did Velo even sell off today? Yeah, a little bit. Hopefully it can come on down to our entry at 1 penny. Velo just doesn't care. I don't understand Velo. I'll have to like do some research. Why is it so seemingly disconnected? Also, why aren't my watermarks on? What's up? Ain't no way. What do I think about BRICS versus US dollars? Will affect crypto market? I think people can buy crypto with BRICS. I think they can buy it with dollars. I don't think that crypto really cares. Maybe we're going to see some of that real use case come out with crypto being outside the monetary system. Might be insulated. There's really no way to know, but that'd be my guess. Same bearish at the moment, not short term, long term. Yeah. Pepe community is the strongest. Is it? Velo XRP killer. Is it? What's up, Softshell? Softshell, I owe you a chart, man. What was that chart? What chart do I owe you? I remember last stream, I closed it down, and like afterwards I saw you comment and I was like, oh dude, I'm so sorry. Was it Doge? Was it the Dogery do? I don't remember. Velo is a crypto swap service, is it? Velo's just like Arrow. Well, not the charts. The charts aren't the same, that's for sure. Crow with something. We never even looked at that one. XRP doing nothing. Bonk. There's Arrow. Adam was looking good too. This sell-off was savage for it though, right at 911. Start of the day, sold off. That was the support I was hoping it would hold. It's hard to have confidence in Adam. It just seems to struggle. I'm gonna put another alert. Why bonk Shib or Pepe? When is here the best project? Says bonk, baby bonk. I can make a project on BSC called Baby Bonk, and it would have a $1 market cap. Would that make it better, bonk? Would that make it even better than Baby Bonk? Also more bullish is Near coin. Actually, Near, you know what? I should have done that today. Instead of the clickbait fear stuff, I should have gone with all the charts that look bullish. You're right. Near looks good. No, it's another one. That's another chart that looks good, weirdly out of the fray. Unless this has changed today. Render looking good. It has been. Still does. Render not getting the memo that the rest of the market had some blood here. Still putting in a higher high locally and holding onto a green candle. I don't know, man. Why are these ones doing this? I have no idea. No idea. Render looking good. Near looking good. I hope a lot of charts start painting this. Hope they all get into line here. What are other ones? INJ. Is INJ looking good? I doubt it. What's up, Josh Reeves? Josh Reed said, Velo equal Velo Labs. Velodrome. And this is the DEX for Aerodrome, based on the optimism chain. Thank you, sir. Don't worry about it, Tommy Chart away. That's what we're doing, boy. MDR doing good because of Apple event. Render doing good because of Apple event. All right. What's the Apple event? How did anyone miss XRP? I'm overly invested in this meme coin called F. That is a meme coin, dude. And I agree, you are overly invested in it. 75% of your portfolio, that should be Bitcoin. You know what? Actually, I don't want to call you out lying in my pocket. I know, like, I see you around all the time. You're a great part of this community. That's why I feel comfortable enough to razzie here a little. 75% ETH in your portfolio. I bet my rantings about having like a 75% Bitcoin portfolio, I bet that's looking pretty good to you right now, doesn't it? It's such a crappy scenario as a creator. Like, I see what has worked over time, and the problem is this: what has worked over time doesn't tend to be the like attractive move when things are hot. Being in like a majority Bitcoin position, it's not enough upside, whatever. It's not about the upside, suckers. It's about when the markets start tanking, Bitcoin doesn't lose its shirt. It stays stable. It might not have the whatever upside you think it doesn't have, but it also doesn't have the downside. That is the killer. The killer isn't the upside, it's the downside. Going back to that advice I was giving to a new trader earlier, the goal of the game is to stay in the game. Not that you're going to get knocked out by being an ETH, but like it's to stay in the game. It's conservation. It's to grow your capital and your wealth, but to protect it. The downside is the dangerous part. The upside is not the dangerous part. Not to say you can't have ETH or something. That's fine. But man, especially if this gets uglier, if these sell-offs get uglier, Bitcoin is gonna be where you wish you had your money. That's how it's always been. That looks like crap, doesn't it? Let's be real though, no more crappy than Bitcoin. Bitcoin looking crappy. Even Dominant's kind of looking crappy here. 57% now, almost 4 weeks behind us. Sideways. I guess the goodie here is, I mean, you are sideways, but you're sideways above your previous resistance on dominance. 54%. You broke it. You back tested it. I think you're moving higher into the end of the year. Any chance I can look at Golem? If you want to look at Golem, Glenn wants to look at Golem. If you want to look at Golem, put a 1 in the chat. Ivan R, just invest in Solana. Does better than Bitcoin 60% of the time. Ivan, I don't know if you're trolling me, bro. I don't know if you're trolling me. Except when it dropped from like, how many? 267 down to $8. Except for that time. Except for those times. Those times where it was not as good. And didn't hit a new all-time high. 267. 97% drop. Sure. Sure. Let's look at the dollar here. Dollar was looking wrecked. Is it still wrecked? Still wrecked. Nice. Right here, a little reminder. On the FOMC, when Cherpao announced that they would begin to taper their quantitative tightening. Right there, that candle. It was up here. Doom dropped lower high. Dollar getting wrecked, boys. That's good for our assets. Josh said INJ. Here's INJ. INJ not doing much. Did put a higher high in locally. Doesn't seem to be getting past 27.27 yet. I want to see INJ wrap the month up above 27.27. It closed below its previous all-time high. Honestly, though, above 21.40, your previous monthly resistance into the bear market, that's still good. Still good, but I want to see it get back above that previous all-time high. If it starts closing below 21.65, things get ugly. You might be looking all the way down like $10 then. SHIB, the meme coin that's done nothing, I think it's looking like crap. Hopefully that changes. We already have Render pulled up. Already have Atom pulled up. Arrow. Get up there, Arrow. Arrow. Aereo. What's this? Cardano? Oh, man. I noticed that people haven't been asking about Cardano lately. Cardano. Just nothing. Bear flag. I don't trust bear flags, though. I don't think that they're good indicators of price. Bear flagging. At least it's putting in higher lows. Very sideways. What is this one? Oh, this is one none of you care about. Moons. Someday moons. FTM. FTM also. FTM doing pretty good as well. FTM green today somehow. Has not filled our 56-cent entry. Looks like it's going back to 76. Painting out the ascending low flat top pattern. given that clearance back to $1. I think FTM is in, even though it's fallen, I think it's in that category of charts that are looking better than the rest. 𝐂𝐫, let's see 𝐂𝐫. I warned you guys, I warned you. We looked at 𝐂𝐫, I think on Friday last week. No, it was Wednesday, 2 days ago. 𝐂𝐫 was looking good. It was in a nice green candle, and I said, well, I do think 𝐂𝐫 is going to move higher. I don't think it's going to move higher yet. That green candle was exciting, but it didn't break you out of your range. It was just kind of mid-range green. I think you have at least one more low on 𝐂𝐫 to go before you retrace. Good news, though. Good news is longer term. Eventually, the probability lies or sides with 𝐂𝐫 breaking to the upside. You have a descending channel, very respected high and low range. Whether you go 1 or 2 or however many, you never know how many times you're going to hit this. But I think you get one more. But eventually, probability says you break to the upside when you have a descending channel. I think 𝐂𝐫 is going to retest its highs at some point this year. It could start that off by closing Sunday in it with a bullish engulf above 11.6 cents. It's going to have trouble up here in the 14-cent zone. Lot of distribution there. AVAX. AVAX better than some. AVAX potentially holding on to this order block. I don't like the low wicks. May holding this low. I think AVAX moves back to 54. This is not ideal. Filecoin, meh. S&P 500, I may have gotten too bearish too early on the S&P 500. This will be a good indicator next week. On Monday's open, watch the S&P 500. The S&P 500 had a pretty savage fall in April along with crypto. Now getting back to that all-time high, 5,261. Currently at 5,220. That is like 0.1% away. If that breaks, especially if Monday opens above the all-time high, I'd look for upside in the crypto market. Kind of thinking you get a lower high and you retest 4,800 though, the previous all-time high. Dogecoin doing nothing, I'm closing it. SHIB doing nothing, closing it. Good, good. You know what? Sol does, I can always say this, Sol does look bullish against Ethereum. Maybe Sol's going to be in the better category, a little flatter of a top. But no, you got a lower low. Too early to call. Bonk, near, render, Ethereum. What else is there? What else is there to even look at? I think Ethereum's going to 2,700. What about new projects like Ondo? I don't know. I mean, I have the Ondo chart. What about them? FTX token to the moon. Get that blasphemy out of here. You know, Ondo doesn't look bad. Ondo's not terrible. This is looking to be like a bigger flag, perhaps. Ondo doesn't have a lot of history. It did back test its previous resistance just above like 59 cents. It's a lot of the market. Could be getting some spice there. Could be. Let's look at Ondo. Let's look where it could go if it does break to the upside. $1.50. I like the $1.50 zone. If Ondo can break $1.04, its all-time high, I think it can make a move to $1.50. I think that's a great take profit target if it comes. Could be played like this. 75 cents. Let's give this like a 1-to-1. Do it like that. Back to the high. 75 cents. There we go. Up to that $1.50. I like that. FTX token. Get that out of here. What's up, Mythic OG? Can I check out Alphium? less.
Can you check out $alph Alphium? less. WL1 similar to CAS.
What is less?
With 1M. Thanks.
What is less? Can you tell me? You tell me about that, Mythic. I'm going to pull up the chart, but could you? I've never heard anyone say that. Alphium. Yeah, day, week, month. Sure, brother. Sure, my friend. Let me see something quick. While you're replying, hopefully you're replying. Can heart all these super chats. Did I miss any? We got Aaron King, Taylor Tace, Powell on Tinder. Tom, look at Weekly MACD. He said this 20 minutes ago. My bad. If it's not $10, if it's under, you did $9.99, it doesn't read it. Look at Weekly MACD. I'm going to forget about it if I don't pull it up. Let's pull this over. Hold up. Mythic OG. All right, I got him. What about the other one? Stream viewer activity. Ain't no way. Got it. Weekly MACD. Only happened 5 times. What did? Let me see. You probably got your signal and basis line on, and I don't. What? Owl on Tinder. If you're still here, stay away from Gina. There you are. What am I looking at? Let me know. Bosca API 3. Got a few things. Proof of less work. What does that mean? Lion, look at Ethon, Weekly, Ichimoku. We can do that then. Let me look at Alphium for our friend over here, Mystic. Month. Just gotta set up the chart. Every new chart, you gotta set it up. That is a ugly monthly. Let's mark this low. Let's throw our fib up. Here we go. Hasn't even begun retracing yet. That's definitely a standout here. I don't like on the week here, though, this low. On the month, we saw that red candle. Then last month, back tested or retested 357 as resistance and rejected. I don't love that. Not gonna lie. Do not like that. $1.60 is your... It's probably where I'm looking, because you did break 217. All this inefficiency. You got a little efficiency here and here. $1. I mean, that's just easy analysis. It's like, well, whenever you got anything near $1, just mark out $1. Week has held its low so far, but the weekend is still ahead. Let's go to this day. Got some weak bullish divergence building. It's not bad. Market cipher B a little bit stronger on this than others. Actually, let's go back to this week. Money flow on the week rolling over, lower lows and VWAP. Don't love that. MACD, increasing selling momentum has not chilled. No chill. $2. 5 hours, 5.5 hours. Looking for a close above $2. Don't want to see more candle closes below that. You know, man, this is... It's interesting because it hasn't broken... It hasn't actually started retracing. Hasn't made it to the 236 yet. Okay, all right. I'm getting chart brain because of all of the similar charts here. I didn't see this. The lows aren't equal, they're slightly lower. Could be like a descending channel type thing. right here. I'll tell you what, man, this is either the spot to take the long at $2 or it's going to dump its brains out. It's probably just going to follow the market.
We are all soon to be homeless, forced to steal lottery tickets from 7-Eleven while living in McDonald's to have free Wi-Fi. The bull market is over, will not start to reverse until November.
Sure, Josh. That in my opinion, that means the bull market's still going, dude. It reverses in November. If we get a run up into the end of the year, that would be exactly how every other Bitcoin bull market has gone, pretty much. I can see you taking it this way, man, but I don't love it. I don't love it. Appreciate you super chatting. Appreciate looking at a new chart. I don't know anything about it. I'm not commenting on the coin. Man. There you go. That's how you might look at it. I'm going to rename this Alpha. Oops. Alpha. Like the alien guy in that old show I never watched. All right. Alpha. What was it? Weekly. Where did that go? Tinder Pow. Did you ever say anything? What was I looking at? Nah, I never replied. Oh, I appreciate the super chat. There he is. Aussie man. Thanks for the live stream. Can we scale? Yeah. Yeah, we like a scale. Scully. Scale. I know I have a chart from this. Might be embarrassing.
Stream. Could you please share your chart analysis on SKLUSD, Scala Network?
Did it get delisted?
Time frame shows support at 7 cents. Maybe new at this bull run?
Did it get delisted from Coinbase? Because I had a Coinbase chart and it says not available. That typically means it was delisted. Or did they... Wait, what? How's that? How's that? What? Okay, never mind. It did not get delisted. Here we go, Scaly. Scaly. Oh, Gilly. Gilly, Scaly, there we are. A lot of history, I like that. All the way back to 21. All the way back to 2021. Beautiful. Let's take 75 cents. 19.20 cents is the low. I like here at 4 as well. 20. Chart is set up. Is your previous month open or quarter open? Jeez. Let's assess more locally these moves. Didn't make it to the 618. 1618. There we go. At the moment, it's still holding what the year open. The year open at 6.8 cents. Sitting down below it. Your golden Fibonacci retracement does line up. I believe that was quarterly. About 4 cents. Confluence there. If you lose 6.8 cents, I think that's the logical target. Weekly. Okay, you're looking at the week. 7 cents. Yeah, 6.87 cents. 7 cents is probably like a cleaner number to use. Maybe new all-time high this bull run. Certainly it's possible. It definitely has ways to go. Has some resistances above it. This blue arrow is for if 6.8 cents breaks, by the way. Not before. I mean, holding support here could be good. Could be fine. It's pretty critical. This is the condition of almost every chart we've looked at. It's like you've hit some kind of high and you've pulled back and you're at either March's lows or the yearly open lows. And it's like, these are either the best longs or the worst longs, right? That's 7-cent support though. I will say likely 6.9, 6.8, likely decent. You can see looking left on this chart that it's historically been a very important level, right? Found support there before falling lower, rejected from there before falling lower, found your resistance, you broke it. You've tested it now twice. You definitely want to see this move back up and not break it and close lower. Like, is what it is. Yeah. At the 0.5 retrace. Wow, look at this RSI. Not handsome RSI. Rather ugly. Down here. Good news, question mark, is if you do dump lower, that RSI might not make a lower low and you might have some hidden bull div. On the day, you got selling momentum, but it's waning off, looking to roll into that buying momentum. Weekly is not giving you anything yet. I think if the week can hold its low, you're looking back to like 9 cents pretty quick, pretty easy. You know what? 9.6. If you hold this low, I think you're going to 9.6. So this is kind of how I'd look at it. Like a 3. Go. Now, I'm just going to put it that way. I think the stop could be tighter. Again, you just don't want to see price under there. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate it. I'm getting stuck on this one. Broken to advance, 786K views. That's a name, man. I appreciate you for subscribing. That's a name. That's a mouthful. I see Alex B618 subscribed. Chaos 2339. Gaurav Gill. Demir. Junaid. Chuck Wooey Mecca. Zach Mopin. Boop subscribed. Lewis subscribed. Naven subscribed. A lot of good names. Keep them coming. I know the stream has been long. It's been long. Trust me. I feel it. But we're still here. Whiff. Jasmine. Not a lot of chat going on. Oh yeah, 0 chat going on the short stream. The short streams seem to like die over time. Like YouTube stops showing them to people. I have an idea. There we go. I'll have them join us over here. They'll join us on the mainstream. API 3. What even is it? Does anyone else want to see API 3? Let's see if it's like big enough to even look at. Yeah, 300 million, sure. Sure, we can do that. You've been patient. Although you haven't been that patient, you've been spamming, but like. It's on Coinbase. We're good to look at it. BTC. BT, yes. We did a lot on BTC. Did it move? Hasn't moved. I guess you might have just shown up. Kind of just waiting. I'm just burning time waiting for Bitcoin to do something. Hasn't moved. Total 3. Oh yeah, I saw Eric Crown did a video on Total 3. API 3. Total 3 API 3. Just a 3 kind of day. Really quick, guys, take a moment. Make sure that you've subscribed to the channel. Enabled the bell notifications. You also have to have notifications enabled on your phone for YouTube for them to work, just so you know. Make sure you've joined the Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown, and sign up with one of the partners in the video description below, like Femex, and you will get free VIP access to our trading rooms in the Discord. Doesn't cost you a penny. API 3 kind of look like Skull in a way. All right, Tracement's bigger. 0.5. The music's keeping me in the stream longer. It's a good thing. Going down to the week. $2.38. Hopefully you close the week above that. Keep that kind of ugly distribution there. On the week, $2. That's weird. Skull was like $2. SKL. You did test your resistance here, your higher low into a higher high. Not a bad place to hold. It is your 0.5 retrace as well. Finding support at the 0.5 can lead to what is called a bullish 5-0, which is considered a rather bullish pattern. Money flow looks better than most. Money flow's coming up with these lows, not moving down. Maybe a flat top painting, question mark. Like that. You can see that. You can see like $3 maybe here as a trade. Keep clicking the wrong button. Stop could be much tighter since you're playing off of the lows coming up. Really anything under $2. That's higher lows. Not bad. Oh yeah, Eth Weekly. I got you, line. I got you, line. I got bamboozled or bombarded by super chats and stuff. Got me off topic. Got me off task. Can I take a look at XRP? I did pull up XRP earlier, and there's just nothing going on. Nothing. Go to the week. You want to see the Ichi, right? We can do that. Good news. Here's some good news for Ethereum. This is also true on Bitcoin, but I think I forgot to say it earlier. Good news on Ethereum on the week. And I will pull up Ichi before I forget. Ethereum here at this low at 2,900, significantly lower low than back in January. So what that tells you is if Ethereum holds or Ethereum doesn't trade underneath 2,000, 2,100, like an 800 drop, yeah, bullish divergence on the week. Where that drop will stop, I think 2,700. I think right here. Now the Ichi. All right, what was I looking for on the Ichi there? What is the oscillator indicator name you're using? Which one? Oh, the oscillator, market cipher B. This link, I think. That should work. You guys want to earn crypto. If you guys wants to earn in crypto, then think like BlackRock. You're all going to invest once Bitcoin fully retraced. Sure. Sure. Why not lower? Thanks for your time. Dog needs to go. See you later, Maz. Appreciate you, bro. Bitcoin CEO is hiring good. I want a job. Thank you for your time. Flux and FTM. What do I think of Uni? We looked at Uni on Wednesday. I don't think it's looking too great. Matic, same thing. Matic and Uni were both part of the class action. Your Ichi set up differently. Well, that makes it hard. Do you have doubled settings? Is that what you're talking about? Is this what you're looking for? This looks good. Nice fat cloud pulling price. Kaijun right underneath. Good place to find support. Good place. Two-week isn't too bad. You know what? Now I want to look at the 2-week on Bitcoin. 2-week actually has a nice little uptrend. 2-week also shows that bullish div right on top of the cloud. I don't hate it, man. I don't hate it. Maybe 27's not coming. We'll see. Now I want to look at Bitcoin on the 2-week. Apparently we need to be looking at the 2-week. Throw the 2-month out the window. Look at this 2-week. Bitcoin and Ethereum both looking solid. I think Bitcoin looks better. Noticeable things here. To mirror Ethereum, which is not necessarily like a call of mine right now, but just saying, in theory, to mirror Ethereum, Bitcoin would have to go all the way to 42,000. Tested that fat cloud. However, Bitcoin on the 2-week Ichi actually looks incredible. Looks pretty incredible. I don't think we've ever seen this, actually. I don't think we've ever seen this. Let me pull up BLX. This should have been the clickbait. Interesting. This is why we do long streams sometimes. I don't know if Bitcoin has really ever done this. Fat flat cloud with like an all-time high. Look at all of our other all-time highs down here. Weird. Weird. I don't even know what to say. Interesting. I'll keep tabs on that. But what I like here on Bitcoin, you've tested the 2-week, you tested the TK. That was our 56 drop. You tested it pretty perfectly. You bounced. Ichimoku Cloud's given us 2 more levels, and you'll never guess. It lines up with exactly the levels I was ranting about earlier. Just under 50. 42. There you go. Interesting. Interesting. It should be noted, though, you're above the TK, so not only are you above the TK, you're above the cloud. 2-week is saying Bitcoin is still in an uptrend. That's pretty spicy. I'll put that in the Discord. That's what you're looking for? Yeah, you have your settings doubled. A lot of people don't know. They think it's like a special settings. They think it's like special settings for this. It's just doubled. So if you're on the 1 day, you're just seeing the 2 day. If you're seeing the week, you're really seeing the 2 week. There is value to that. I'm not saying there isn't. But a lot of people think it's like showing you something else. They don't really understand what they're seeing. It's just showing you double the time frame. Monthly stotch on the... Yeah, sure. Stotch on the corn monthly. Blue line's like double bottomed, provided we see like no more further downside this month. The longer lagging line still at a higher low. Still could be painting out something like this. Stotch is something, man. Stotch is, I think, very good in trending markets. Here's the 2-month Ichi. Interesting, the 2-month Ichi lines up with the 1-month Ichi, or with the 2-week Ichi. It's saying the TK is down here at 49. So the 2-month is saying even, you can even go to 49,000. You're still in an uptrend. Six month. 6-month Ichimoku shows us that until we fall under the green line, the TK, the shorter line, we typically are in a bull run. This happened, we can call it here in 14. Call it here in 18. Can call it here in 22. It's not showing us any signs of danger yet. 6 month says, as long as we trade above 38.9, things are hunky-dory. I kind of like that. You just keep getting these values, man. Daily looks a little garbage. May 15th, you have a weakness in the cloud. I wonder if that lines up. I wonder if that lines up with the full moon. That'd be annoying. Bitcoin really does not want to move while we're live. I thought we would see a little more downside. We did get a lower low during the live stream so far, but we have not seen anything really. Support, break, resistance, nada. 5 minutes still looks garbage. 1 minute seeing the birth of an uptrend, but if only it would start translating out to other time frames, it would matter. 2 minute might be seeing it. There we go. 3 minute rolling over. All right, so it is starting to creep into the bigger time frames. 4 minute looks like it wants to roll over here. Be looking for a retracement. A little upside. 5 minutes, not yet convinced. 10 minute. Looking for that upside. 15 minute, looking for some upside. 20 minute, maybe. 30 minute kind of rolling over. What are we looking at, fam? Shane 63K into the bigger bullish pattern. I like that. Full moon May 23rd. Thank you, Paul. All right, Glenn, I got you. Golem. What is the ticker? GLM? Is this it? Is this it? GLM. Wow, this thing has done nothing. Where was this? Is this it? Where was this the whole bull run, man? Where's this all of 23 into 24? This is an uncomfortable... Oh, this is Bitcoin pair. That's why. Okay. I was like, what is going on here? Here, dollar pair. Not bad. Golem looks pretty good, dude. Let's see this on the month. Not bad at all, actually. Actually, pretty good. I haven't heard anyone talk about this token in like 4 years. 5 years. Interesting. Is it going to fall victim to the same thing that like all of these coins from this time?
In my heart, GFI is king of crypto.
Love you, Josh. Kind of the same thing. This looks good though. Might be seeing like cup and handle play out here on huge time frames. I like this higher low. I like the multiple tests. 60 cents. You're up there right now. GLM might have some upside. Interesting. $1.31 all-time high. Deep retracement. This does look like it wants to keep moving. That's interesting. Interesting. Good eye, my friend. Good eye. I have not pulled this chart up since 2021. Oh no. Need those. I kind of like that. One of the only charts I pulled up that Lux Algo is actually still good on. That looks nice too. Yeah, this might be a long, bro. It's like, how can I even say that after so many years of not moving? But like, this doesn't look bad. I like this. I might buy some if we get a 50 cent. If we see an entry at 50 cents. If it trades to 50 cents, that might be good. Huh. This is very different than all the other charts we've looked at, for the most part. Did not expect to see something so different. It might be a very long wait. You know, this has been how long? 2018, all-time high. Now at 2,300 days. Might be a long wait, but I don't hate this. My only kind of gripe is, where would you enter? 43 cents, but I don't want it to go back down there or else it doesn't look as awesome. Wild. I don't know what to say. This is interesting. I might have to look at this when I'm a little fresher. Not quite as fresh. I have no idea how long we've been live, but probably too long. I think there's a long there somewhere, maybe like 50 cents. You try to look for the all-time high, but that might be low. This is a big time frame and big structure, and it's held. And it looks like it keeps tapping 60 cents. It looks like it wants to break it. I think I have some of this somewhere. Probably underwater. GFI, Josh. Every day, Josh. Oh, my neck is so sore. Let's see. GFI didn't fill yet. Still looking good. Coming down. Hasn't hit 335 quite yet. I still think it will. Yeah, yeah. I think the play was correct. You look for 335 on GFI. If that doesn't hold, you look at 170. Both decent entries. Really, your only upside target would be, yeah, like 10 bucks maybe, and then the all-time high. No bull div on the low yet. I love you, Josh. When did we go live? This is when we went live, so 1 hour, 2 hours. Yeah, we've been live for 2 hours. That's why my brain is a little mushy. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Paul. Paul's a smart man. You should listen to Paul. What's up, Priest XBT? How you doing, bro? Oh, man. All right. I think this is going to be the last random chart I look at. Uni. Bear flagging. Uni was part of the class action. Hasn't seen much damage, though, since just below the entry. Uni's got a very good shot at that $10 mark. Even if it continues lower into the end of the year, got a good shot at 10. I need alerts. You guys should make sure you join the Discord. YouTube doesn't always tell you when we go live. It doesn't want you to get this alpha. It's okay. If you're in the Discord, you'll always get a notification. Never miss the gorgeous, the wonderful live streams we do here. Don't forget to check out our free trading course. There is no paid trading course. None. It's all free, baby. It's all free here. I want you guys to succeed. I don't want you to send me all your money and not be able to invest. I want you to succeed. Free trading course has over a dozen episodes. More coming out. We already have 2 finished, working on a 3rd. Going to be publishing that probably next week. Make sure you watch them. Make sure you join the Discord. I'll be in there. I'm going to put all the charts up. If you want access to our VIP trading room, it is free. Just sign up with any of the sponsors, any of the partners in the video description below. I love you guys. I think I need to get away from the computer. I highly suggest you do the same. Go out and get disconnected from the charts. Go have some fun. Life will be here when you get back. So will the charts. What's up, Michael Croft? You subscribed. Thanks for the pump-mentals always. Life will be here. So will the charts. So will the corn. It's going to be okay. What's up, Derek? I see you, bro. Mofo. Good times today, fam. Fingers crossed. I'm still bullish. Hopefully you are too, but it's okay if you're not. I don't know what else to say. I